Welcome back, everybody. No, it's been a little while, but today we're doing our first job since I got the rig built. I'll show you what we got. So we got right here a little piece of aluminum trim. Needs to pretty much put in there, tacked, and then welded all the way around, kind of buffed out a little bit. And moving all right along here, we got this back bumper. Got some rust right here, over there, so customer supplied this. Kind of go right over that. That's what he wants, that's what we give him. Oh man, look at that, that's a doozy there. So yes, this is for Dalton actually, so I call them jobs, but you know how he pays me. But it's going to be a good shakedown of the welding. I reorganized a bunch of stuff since I've made my tour video, and I actually have a little problem with the gas tank or the fuel tank of the welder right now, so you'll kind of see how I have to rig it up. But I've been working some crazy overtime at work for the last 3 months, so that's why I've been in a little hiatus. So this is aluminum. I have a spool gun actually. That Primeweld I have is came with a spool gun, so we're gonna zip that together. I've never MIG welded aluminum before, so it's gonna be a learning curve. Figured a good guinea pig would be on Dalton stuff, so let's get everything set up. All right, excuse me. Here we go. Got the Primeweld Mig180, which when I bought it came with this spool gun. I'm sure it's a cheaper model. I was kind of messing with it the other night at home. Kind of got the settings dialed in, but couple sawhorses, a table, make yourself. I always work on the ground, so I'm trying to better myself and not work off the ground. But I have my pure argon for MIG aluminum. I am running off 220 because I made a whip pigtail for the welding machine, so I can run this on 220. I can probably run it on 110 as well, but I've always run them on 220. My dad helped me out with that, and so this is what I have to do with this thing. I got to run it off of outside fuel tank because for some reason there's water and slime and sludge and algae in my fuel tank. I don't know why. The lid's always on. Something must be up, but maybe I'll throw a picture in of what the fuel filter looked like. But yeah, I have an auxiliary tank coming, an aluminum one I bought offline, that I'm going to mount right there for the time being, because I can't really get this welder off my truck without bringing it somewhere for someone to help. And then to get this fuel tank out of this welding machine, you got to take the entire thing apart, if I'm correct. But it's not worth it at this time. I'll just run an auxiliary tank, hard lines out, be done with it for a little bit, for the little amount of side jobs I get here and there. But let's start cleaning this up. This is pretty bad. It's a trailer. This thing's seen salt, dirt, mud, everything, road grime. So I clean this up the best I can with a strip disc. Actually, these work great for aluminum from what I've heard, and I've used it a few times. So we'll get with that, and then we'll start welding this thing out. That one cleaned up. All right, let's get the bolts on, tack this thing up, see how we do. my first time doing this, I wouldn't say that's horrible. This is where I started. I got some porosity there. I'm going to grind it out and do it again. But I mean, overall, didn't go horrible. It's on there. It's not like it's pressurized or anything. It's kind of cosmetics. So, but good. It's for Dalton. Good learning, I guess you'd call it. But perfect job. Perfect first job for some spool gun aluminum. But yeah, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Maybe run over that again. Grind that out. This I'm good with. This is in there. This is a little lumpy, but I forget what I had this machine set to. I'll remind myself to turn it on and tell you guys. But let's come back. I'll clean this up and we'll look at it, and then we're going to go to the back. All right, here's the finished product. A couple little spots, but not too worried about it. Dalton's also not too worried about it. He said to get it out. He's actually selling this trailer, so he just wanted to fix a couple of these things here and there. But it's on there, so that's all that matters. Like I said, first time I've ever MIG welded aluminum. Let's bring our attention to here. Yeah, he just wants this piece welded. He just wants it stitch welded on so you don't see the rust, something like that. So yeah, we'll get everything dismantled up there, drive the truck back here, because I don't have enough cord to get the MIG welder back here. So we'll just go right in this spot right here. Hey, there's the truck. So let's get that done, and just a little quick one today. It's been a while, so wanted to make a video for you guys of using the welding rig. All right, we're set up over here. I got C25 bottle hooked up now. I switched over to my MIG wire, got my MIG gun back on, and we're gonna clean this up, fire the welder up, and get this wrapped up. Let me tell you something. If you guys do this on the side, whatever, having an air compressor on your truck, I like never had one on my truck before, doing stuff like this, especially down here at Dalton's yard. It's a game changer. Game changer. I had to use a little tiny cutoff wheel, a pneumatic cutoff wheel I had in my bag to get some of the aluminum over there, tight spots. And then you got your you can blow your clothes. I was filled with aluminum dust just before. This whole welder, I had the covers all filled with aluminum dust. Just blow it out. So definitely get yourself a little gas powered air compressor, or build one, or get one of those little wheelbarrow ones. Definitely worth the investment. So let's get this cleaned up. All right, we got this everything cleaned up, this piece on. He didn't tell me to do anything about these gems, but I ground this one out. I'm gonna re-weld that for him on both of them. Just you know, can't leave that. So I'm gonna stitch weld this on, then I'll probably end up just 70-18 in this with some 332 70-18, clean it up both sides, and then we're done. Alright guys, that's a wrap. I ended up MIG welding that because I've been working on my truck still, moving stuff around. And actually, like a lot of you suggested, I took the back seat out, which now I have a load of room back here, but while doing so, I've been working crazy hours at work. Now I'm finally slowed down. I forgot to put my stingers back in the truck before I came here, so I ended up having to MIG weld those ones I wanted to stick weld. But man, this Primeweld did phenomenal. Definitely, if you have the option, run 240 off your welding machine. Definitely do it. This is like, I don't work with Primeweld. I wish I would. Primeweld, if you're watching, hit me up. But man, this thing is like 500 and something bucks. It comes with the spool gun. Now the aluminum I didn't do so hot on, as Dalton knew. I just kind of did it. I got pretty much what I needed to get done. He's gonna fill in what needs to get filled in with some filler, but it's on there, it's getting bolted, so good practice. He understands that. So I'm gonna have to fine-tune my spool gun MIG for aluminum. But other than that, this thing did great. Even the welder on my makeshift fuel tank, it thing ran like a dream. Still has a hard time starting. Even with everything cleaned out, all the fuel takes a minute or two for it to start. It doesn't like to start. So if anyone has any idea, it's got a Kubota D97. It's got a Kubota D722 in it. So if anyone has any idea or have worked with little Kubotas like that, why it's hard starting, I think it the compression might be a little low on it because it's got some blow by. Also has 3,800 hours on it, so it's old, it's tired. But for the little work I do, it's all good. So appreciate you guys watching. And it's loud down here. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys want to get into this stuff, I know this isn't too exciting of mobile work like some other YouTubers who are banging out heavy equipment, but it's what I do. It's what I'm doing at the moment. I got a couple side jobs lined up now that my day job is slowed down. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video. What you guys think I forgot? Never forget. Paint it when it's hot, baby.